the shores of Lake Erie. We are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, back six, back. Point it right. Pick it up. Jack, you go tight. Hurry. You got tight right there. Mike six.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, check back, back six. Regular. Run. Mike six.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So, Charles, you look at this defense, and they know that they're going to have to be at their best here as they face a team that has run off 4 consecutive victories.
And I would agree with that, partner. And I just go back to what their head coach said at his weekly presser. He said they're facing a team that's been, quote, unbeatable the last few weeks. And I think that was his way of telling his guys, we've got to play our very best to have any kind of a shot here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Not today. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. It's our time. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check 26, check 26.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. So Mike,
action. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 6.
To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hey, check back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. slant. Watch the slant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, on alert! On alert! Regular! He's coming! We got double up! Mike 6! Here we go, D! Point it right!
Mayfield on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got three down. Mike 6! I'm here all day. Hey, check back, Mike 6.
Now Mayfield.
Strip that ball.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Run. Hey, check back, Mike 6. Watch the screen. Mike 6. Hey, me and you on. Run. I'm coming after you.
Mayfield with it once more. And he completes it to Hunt. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Jackson on first down. steps away to his left. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 3. Hurry. I got him. Hurry. Motion. Reset.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going for it all. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Mayfield now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Trucks over him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
You can't block me.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Ravens 49, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And again, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Point it right. Hey, check back, 6. Y'all not ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on the
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Back 6. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake. And my goodness, another interception. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And some space here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. It's our field. It's our field.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab.
And a touchdown maybe for the fantasy football folks watching.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are happy about that touchdown, even though it won't change who wins this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Ravens add on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Clay Brooks to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
It's caught by Hooper. And out across midfield down to the 45.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 63, Browns 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every... And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Landry, agile footwork. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Mayfield on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Baltimore.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Mike. Hey, alert!
One last shot for Mayfield here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they